Hello, class. I have here our orientation and introduction to the course GE20 or Reading Visual Arts. By the way, to those students who don't know me yet, I am Giovanni Glenn L. Aliawan, a licensed professional teacher since March 2016. Before that, I graduated my Bachelor of Science in Biology at the University of Southeastern Philippines, Obrero Campus, or USEP, last April 2015. And then, after 2 months, so from June to October 2015, so for one SEM, so I earned my education units at North Davao Colleges or neighbor in the UM Panabo, the NDC. And after that, for the semester, another semester, so I waited for the March licensure examination for teachers. Then after 2 months, I received my result on May 2016, and then luckily I passed the LAT exam. And then after that, on June 2016, I am on May rather. So 1 week after I received my result, so I enroll my Master of Science in Teaching Biology at the Davao del Norte State College or then SC. At the same time, I look for some private schools here in Panabo City to apply, to try to apply or try an application um, if was looking for a teacher. So luckily, I received a call from the University of Mindanao Panabo College or UM Panabo College, which they need during that time a senior high school science teacher. So I apply or I am hired as a senior high school science teacher. So I teach from 2016, school year 2016, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, and up to now, 1920. So almost 4 years or 5 years that I am also teaching in the senior high school department. And then I am also a part-time college instructor teaching GE5 subjects or the science, technology, and society, and also the GE15 or the environmental science. And then on June 2019, after 3 years, I enrolled my master's degree. So I graduated my Master of Science in Teaching. That is why I am now a full-time college instructor at the UM Panabo College. Key for the course outcome of the GE20, number one, is to recognize various historical arguments, nature, and definitions of the visual arts and who is an artist and the role of the viewers. So on this course or in this subject, so you will recognize some various historical arguments in the arts. Just like for example, most of the European countries has a big impact when the study or in this study of art. Like for example, in France or in the Spain, just like us in our country though. So Philippines was colonized by the Spaniards. So Spanish people really contributed on the work of art in our country. And also, what is the role of those artists, di ba? So, yung mga creative people na talented or they are gifted with these artistic skills. And also, what are the role of us viewers? So, I can say that I am also fond or love art when it comes to mga paintings, di ba, mga drawings or photography. So I love engaging in art because it also relieve all my stress. Like for example, having this online class or my job as a teacher. So it is very stressful. So having this art could really distress me out of all those stressful days or paperworks, just like that. Number two, engage a vocabulary of art, specific terms, and critical approaches to conduct a formal analysis of work of art, such as relating iconography to a visual literacy. So you will also engage in this subject about those vocabulary words when it comes to art. So those unfamiliar words to you and also with me since I am not an art major graduate. So layo na kayo siya sa natural science major, NS, or science major course because I am a graduate of BS Biology. But also love to study art na medyo dili ko siya online sa ako but I am also interested to know more about this art. And also you will also gain this critical thinking or the critical approach on the formal analysis of the work of an art. So in the later in this lessons as we proceed to our topic. So you will know how to criticize, how to analyze the work of an art. So I will have you or require you to research some paintings or work of an art and then you make a formal analysis, di ba? Just like, for example, you're a judge sa may mga um, poster making contest, di ba? So with that, so you'll also learn, ganito pala yung view ng isang artist or painter. And lastly, number three, understanding the connection of art to our lives, the culture, and then the society. So ito yun siya, di ba? Ang pinaka-importante. So we will understand the connection of this art sa buhay natin. Ano talaga yung purpose of this art? 'Di ba? May iba na through performing arts or through visual arts, mailalabas nila yung emotion nila sa buhay nila. If minsan yung ibang mga tao is mahiyain sila, so through dancing or through performing arts or through drawing or painting or taking a picture. So with that, mailalabas nila yung true emotions nila. And also sa culture, diba? Philippine cultures are really important when it comes to art, diba? So, yung mga Pilipino is very competitive or very creative talaga sa pagiging artist, 'di ba, yung kultura ng isang Pilipino. So just like a dress, yung local brand, yung paintings, 'di ba, sa mga cosmetics, mga makeup, so yun siya. And also in the entire Philippine society. And meron pa pala, number four, lastly, analyze how the politics, religion, and the societal concerns may influence art. So we'll know ano yung pinaka-purpose din ng, sa politika and also sa relihiyon at also sa society. Ano yung mga concern nila na ma-influence din ang art. And then for the student outcome, so upon graduation of all your general education courses, so yung mga GE ninyo, yung mga GE1, GE2, GE3, 4, 5, and so on, so you're expected to have this following outcomes that you can see in your screen. So number one, exhibit a proficient and effective communication. So it will enhance your uh, communication skills. Or for example, you will read a lot more information on our subjects or any other GE core subjects. Proficient in speaking English, di ba? Orally, di ba? When we will have next Zoom meeting, so I will ask someone to explain, could be showed on in the screen or my PowerPoint slide. So it could also improve your communication skills. Number two, it will demonstrate your critical, analytical, and creative thinking. Isa ito sa unique feature ng pagiging tao, di ba? So humans are we are the best intelligent animal in the planet. So mainhas dito ang ating critical analysis and analyzation, and our creative mind. Number three, rationally evaluate the Filipino cultural values. So you will rationalize to evaluate our unique or our very own proudly Pinoy na mga culture. Number four, personally and meaningfully assess the contemporary social issues. So, we will know personally and meaningfully ano talaga yung mga some important contemporary social issues when it comes to art, di ba? Just like for example, sa mga na naririnig or nababasa natin through social media, when it comes to some artists, di ba? And also what was happening in the entire world or globally. So yun siya. Number five, to manifest the ability to appreciate the artistic beauty through objective evaluation of works of art. So we will appreciate the artistic side or the aesthetic beauty of this evaluation of the art. Like for example, the aesthetic beauty when going outdoor, di ba? Or to be with nature. So you love taking pictures or photography, di ba? Punta tayo dito kasi maganda yung view or it comes to nature. So at least may mapopost tayo sa social media natin, di ba? And then post kayo dyan. And then with that, so you could appreciate this subject. And then lastly, rationally evaluate moral norms and or imperatives as they affect individuals and then the society. So we'll also evaluate our personal or the human or every human norms or imperatives as an individual, us, and then the entire society. Okay, our course number is G20. Name as reading visual art, so there is no prerequisite and co-requisite subject since it is a GE subject, unlike your major subject. Then the credit unit is 3 units, and our class schedule is 6 hours per week, so from Monday to Saturday. But I will not be conducting Saturday class. I will just give research assignment or research project during that day. Okay? Okay, for the course description of the J20, it is a 3 unit course that depends the students' ability to understand, analyze, and appreciate art. So related lang din ito sa inyong GE7 dati na subject, di ba? The art appreciation as an expression of the humanities. So humanities, so a work of all humans, which is this art, is one of the human um, output. So, tayo mismo ang gumagawa itong art. So, the course study the underlying principles, the forms, the elements, the techniques that develops the students' understanding and the appreciation on the arts. Okay, we have here the 4 course outcome and then the following um, assessment task alignment. So all of the posted examination are on the paper. So it is a multiple choice questions and maybe fill in the blanks. So it depends on my question. Okay, for the coverage of your first examination, so the University of Mindanao Vision Mission goes classroom policy, grading system. So I just recorded it. And then for the chapter one, our first lesson is all about what is art. Chapter two is the structure of art. So after the 2 chapters, you will have your first examination. And then on chapter three, the significance of the materials used in art. Chapter 4 is describing art, and then chapter 5 is meaning in art. Then after those 3 chapters, you will have your second examination. And on chapter 6 is connecting art to our lives. And then chapter 7 is the form in architecture. Then after the 2 chapters, you will take your third examination. And then lastly, chapter 8, art and identity. 9 is art and power. 10 is all about art and ritual. And last chapter 11 is all about art and ethics. Then after that, you will have your final examination. But most final examination, so we are required to make 100 item questions. So probably my final examination is from beginning, so from chapter 1 to chapter 11. Okay? For the course evaluation of the subject, GE 20, I will have 60 weights of 60% of your grade. So examination 1, 2, and 3 is 10%, and then 30% is your final examination. So the weight of your final exam is really big. So you have more focus on the final examination. So that is 60%. And then for the 40%, assignment are 5%, quizzes 10%. Then on our virtual classes or our virtual face-to-face Zoom meeting is oral recitation. So I will ask someone or each of you about our lesson or on my PowerPoint slides that I've shown. So I will require to explain that one if you have studied it. So that is 10%. Then your research project is 15%. So a total of 100%. Okay, we have here the important dates of your exam for the second semester first term. First exam is on January 29th. Second exam is February 12th. Third exam is February 26th. And then on the fourth examination is on March 10 to 11. Then we will have your term break. Okay, I think that's a wrap for the GA20 or Reading Visual Arts Orientation. Okay, thank you class for listening and have a good day. Bye-bye.